Warm welcome you all to channel Meet MIT, that is Math is Tricky.
In this video I'll be sharing some tips and tricks about curve sketching, and then I'll be solving some problems. To sketch curve we need to follow some steps. First one is here origin test. Origin test. It means here we have to check whether the given function passes through origin or not. Okay. Second one is step is intercepts on axis. That means you find at what point the given curve curves x-axis or y-axis or both. Sometimes maybe both. So you have to find the point at which the given curve cut the x-axis or y-axis. Okay, the third steps. After finding the intercepts, sometimes they may not cut, but if possible you have to find the intercepts on axis. From that we will get the point. So after finding the intercepts on axis, you find symmetricity. Check the symmetricity. That means you find whether the curve is symmetric about x-axis or y-axis or origin. And for that I have already shared how to find the symmetricity of the function, whether it is symmetric about x-axis or y-axis or origin. We have already shared these ideas in previous video, so you can watch that and have an idea. So also after checking the symmetricity, you need to find, especially for quadratic equation, find the vertex by using this x equals minus b by 2a for quadratic equation, for such type of equation, quadratic equation, or maybe quadratic equation. So maybe here ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0 if this function is in the form here, or maybe the function, quadratic function also we can use here, function if the function is in quadratic form. So fx may be like this, ax squared plus bx plus c. So for quadratic equation we'll be finding the vertex. After getting x, you can find the value of y by putting value of x. Now number 5, you have to check whether the curve is above x-axis or below x-axis. How to know this? For this you find the value of y by taking x, and then if y is positive, it will be above x-axis. If y is negative, it will be below x-axis. Okay, this is how. The sixth one is find the asymptotes. Okay, you need to find the asymptote. How to find that? You find a line. I'll explain it in while solving the problem. Asymptote is a line. Asymptote means is a line, maybe x equals to a or y equals to b, where y tends to 0, y tends to infinity, or x tends to infinity. Or in this way also we can define x equals a. It's said to be a line. X equals to a is said to be asymptote. An asymptote if the curve meets the line at infinity. Okay, that means for x equals a, y will be tending to, y tends to infinity. Maybe y equals b, be a line. That means the curve will meet the line at infinity. Okay, this is the meaning. Asymptote means the curve will meet the line at infinity. The line, that means they will be very close to each other, but they will never touch. Okay, that means at infinity we consider that they meet at infinity. These are some points. I'm sure after following these points, after following these steps, you'll be able to sketch any type of curve. And but remember one thing, you don't have to use all these steps in the same problem. Sometimes you may not have to use only few, 1 to 3 maybe applicable there, maybe 3-4 steps applicable, maybe all steps. But you care about these all the steps. You think about these all the steps to solve the problems. Now I'll be solving one by one and explain it. Okay, so let's see question number 1 first. X equals 0. How much we get here? Y equals 3 into 0 minus 2, which gives here y equals minus 2. That means, this means it not equals to 0. It does not pass through origin. Okay, so it doesn't pass through origin. It means here first one is this, so it cuts x-axis, that is, but passes through what is the point? 0 comma minus 2, the first point. Second step, when it means here it cuts x-axis at 1 0, so it cuts y-axis, b axis 0 means y-axis, it cuts y-axis at point 0 comma minus 2. When y equals 0, what will happen? Check that y equals 0 means 0, 3x minus 2, which gives here x equals 2 by 3. That is here, it passes through here 2 by 3 comma 0. This is the second point. Now after doing this, so what we can do here, let me draw the graph. So first point is this 0 minus 2. 0 minus 2 means it is down, minus 1 minus 2. This is the point, 0 minus 2, and it is here 0 minus 2. Second point is 2 by 3 comma 0. So it is almost here 2 by 3 means 0.6 is more than half, so it is here. Suppose this is 1, so more than half means it is 0. Somewhere here. So 2 by 3 and comma 0 means it is 1 here. 2 by 3 means more than half. It is 1. Let's write it. This is 1. 1, 2 here, 1, 2, 1. So 1 minus 2. So 2 by 3 means more than half. It is half here. So somewhere here. 2 by 3 comma 0. So these are the 2 points. Let's join them. This. Now let's see here. When move to next step. When x is here 2 by 3, just greater than 2 by 3. That means when x equals when x is more than 2 by 3, let's say here x equals 1. If you put here 1, what will get here? Y equals how much? 3 minus 2, which is 1 greater than 0. It means here it will go up. More than 1 means it is increasing, so it will move up. Now y is positive. Now what will happen when x is, this is here, the value of y is minus 2. When if we take here already, so the value of x is 0 when x is less than 0 for negative value. So if it is a minus 1, minus 2, what will happen? Less than 0, just say here it is minus 1. Put x equals minus 1, how much will get here? Minus 3 minus 2, which is minus 5, less than 0. Moreover, we can say that moreover less than minus 2, isn't it? So it is coming down. So y is less than minus 2, and on the basis of this given information, this is our graph. Okay, understood? So what actually I did to solve this problem? First I did origin test. So I checked whether the line, in this case this represents a line, it is passing through origin or not. So by putting x equals 0, I got here minus 2. So x is 0 but y is not 0. So it doesn't pass through origin. So but it passes through 0 minus 2. This is the point. Now second case, I try to find what will happen when y equals 0. So I got a point here 2 by 3. It means here 2 by 3 comma 0 will be the next point. It is passing through the point 2 by 3 comma 0. Now just I plotted these 2 points. Look here, 2 points. After getting 2 points on x axis and y axis, so now I just joined them. After that I checked what will happen when x is more than this 2 by 3. So just take here any value more than 2 by 3. So I took here 1. So we got here y is positive, means it will go up. Second one. Now for second case, see here y is minus 2, and let's check what will happen when x is negative. For negative x, what will happen? So I just put here the value of x as negative. Take any value, minus 1, so we got here negative. So still it is going to be negative. So from here it is going to be negative, means it will go downward. This is how we got the answer. We understood this? Now move to number 2. Y equals x square plus 2x plus 3. So first one step, when x equals 0, y equals how much? Put here x equals 0, so it will be simply 3. So we can write here it passes through which point? 0, 3. Now let's find the vertex. For vertex we have formula here a equals how much? Y equals ax square plus bx plus c. If we compare with this, we get here a equals how much? 1, b equals 2, c equals 3. Therefore x equals minus p by 2a. It gives here minus 2 by 2 minus 1. So we can write here y equals 1 minus 2 plus 3. So it gives here 4 minus 2 is 2. So vertex is how much? Vertex is what? Vertex is here minus 1 comma 2. So it is the minimum or maximum point. So vertex is the minimum or maximum point, means either all the points will be above vertex or below vertex. Okay. So now next point, since a, the coefficient of x square, see here x square is positive, curve will be upward. Okay. Now let's put this point and then I'll share the ideas based on this. So let's first put the vertex minus 1 comma 2. So minus 1, 2 will be 1, 2 here. So minus 1 comma 2 is here. This is vertex. And another point is there 0 comma 3, 0. This is 0, 1, 2, 3. Somewhere here 0 comma 3 is here. This is vertex. So now, so what we can do here, we can check the line of symmetry also. So for that, look here, it is moving like this. Now let me take here, when x is, this is x-axis, y dash. So when x is greater than 0, let's take what will happen. So take any value, or suppose we are taking here x equals, if we put here x equals 1, so we'll get here y equals how much? So from this, look here, so 1 plus 2 plus 3, which is 6. That means y will be, y is greater than 3. So y is greater than 3, isn't it? So it will be up. the curve is going up. Now let's see here. Also we can add this given equation, we can write here y equals x square plus 2 into 1 into x plus 1 square minus 1 square plus 3. It gives here x plus 1 whole square, and then it is here 4 minus 1 2. It is similar to y minus 2 equals x plus 1 square, which is same as y equals x square. That is symmetric about, it is symmetric about y-axis, that is x equals 0, which keeps here x equals 0 means x plus 1 equals 0, that is x equals minus 1. So this line is x equals minus 1 is the line of x equals minus 1 is line of symmetry, which the curve will be shaped like this, and it will go, it is a parabola, so it is a curve like this, and the curve will be like this. So you can check here what will happen when, let me take here one more point after this. So you can check here symmetric about when, let me write here, when x is less than minus 1. Let's take here minus 2. So x equals minus 2. If we take, what we'll get here, y equals, it is here 4 minus 4 plus 3. It gives here 3. So it is again positive. So 3 will be here minus 1 minus 2 means here minus 2. So it will be here. And then it will go up, and similarly we can write here. One more point I can explain for this. So what will happen? Let me see here. When x is less than minus 3, look what is happening here. So okay, less than minus 2, what is going to happen? So let's take here x equals minus 3. So we'll get here, if we take here, then the value of y will be 3 square 9, and then minus 6 and plus 3 is 6, which is greater than again 3, more than 3. So it will be after, when x equals less, when x is less than minus 2, y is greater than 3, so it is going to up. Okay, so this is our graph for y equals x square plus 2x plus 3. First one is solved. Now I'll be solving for the question number 3. So let me explain once again what I actually did. So first I have checked whether it is passing through origin or not. So the value of x equals 0 gives y equals 0, so it is not passing through origin. Now I calculate. So remember always, this is quadratic equation, this is quadratic function. You can say here quadratic function means you always go through just finding about just testing about origin. You move to the vertex, find the vertex. To find vertex you have to compare with quadratic function ax square plus bx plus c, and then find the vertex. To find vertex we need first x coordinate. After getting x coordinate, you put there the value of x in given function, so that you will get the value of y, and xy gives the vertex. Now check the coefficient of x square. So since x square, coefficient of x square is 1 here, and which is positive, so curve will be upward. Also from the vertex we will know that either the curve is upward or downward, because the vertex is the maximum or minimum point from which, from vertex, either all the points should be up or down, and easily it can be determined by looking the sign of A. Now after that, what I actually did, I tried to plot the graph from the given information. So I plotted first the vertex here. Vertex is here minus 1 comma 2. Then the next point we have got here. So as we know that it is a curve, so simply we can now after that, what I actually did here, I checked what will happen when x is going to be positive, that is more than 1. So take any point and find the value of y. So we'll get here obviously more than 3, so it is going up. Now let's find the line of symmetry. To find the line of symmetry, we have to express this right hand side in terms of whole square. So what I actually got here, y equals x plus 1 whole square plus 2. I just change in this form y equals x square, which is symmetric about y axis. Okay, y axis means x equals 0, and from that we got here line of symmetry. In this case is x equals minus 1. This is symmetric, means right to this line and left to this line, the graph will be same. The nature of graph will be same. So what will happen if the value of x is less than minus 1? So I just took here minus 2, so it is here 3. So it is increasing. You can see here it is here 2, now here 3. And now what will happen if we take any value of x which is less than minus 2? We got here more than 3, it is going up. So this is the graph for question number 2. Hope you understood? Here solution for 3 now. So when x equals 0, put here x equals 0, how much we get here? This is 0, 0, so y equals minus 3, getting this one. So it doesn't pass through origin, it passes through the point 0, minus 3. So it is not passing through origin. Okay. Second one, let's find the vertex. To find vertex, what do we get here? Compare this, the given function with ax square plus bx plus c. Then we get here a equals how much? Minus 1. And then b equals 4, c equals minus 3. It means here, since therefore we can write here x equals minus b by 2a, which gives here minus 4 by minus 2, which gives here 2. And so we can write here y equals how much? 2 is, we put here minus 4 and plus 8 minus 3. So it gives here 8 minus 7 is 1. So vertex is therefore, vertex will be, vertex is 2, 1. So always find the vertex in case of quadratic equation, because quadratic equation gives a parabola. So since next point, since a is negative, it will be downward. What? Okay. So this is our information. Next point, let me plot. Now it is going to be downward, so let's plot like this. So what is our vertex? 2, 1, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 1 will be here. Now this is 2, 1. So vertex is, as I told you, vertex is the point from which either all the points will be up or all the points will be down. So next point is 0, minus 3, 0, minus 3 will be minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, isn't it? So 0, minus 3, 0, 0, minus 3, 0, minus 3. 0 minus 3 is the next point. So this is, now it is downward. We have the concept, it is downward. We have an idea, we have got the idea that it is going to be downward. So let's find, so what we will get here, if it is downward, when y equals 0, what will happen? 0 equals minus x square plus 4x minus 3. Or we can write here x square minus 4x plus 3 equals 0. Take common, minus common, and then 0. So if we factorize, we'll get here x minus 1 and x minus 3, which gives here x equals 1 and 3. That means it passes through the point 1, 0 and also 3, 0. From this we have the idea 1, 0 is here, 3, 0 will be somewhere 1, 2, 3. So 3, 0 is here. So now if we plot this, all the points here, we'll get the graph. So this is our graph. Now when, let's write here next point, when x is greater than 0, let's see what is happening. X is greater than 3. So take here any point greater than 3, 4. Suppose we are putting here y equals, x equals 4. What do you get here? Y equals here 4 means minus 16 plus 16 minus 3, which gives here minus 3, which is less than 0. It means it is going down. So this is how we can have the graph for this. Again we can check the line of symmetry. Let me find the line of symmetry also. And what is the line of symmetry? For line of symmetry, now for next point, for line of symmetry write like this. So we can write here y equals minus common here take, so it will be x square minus 4x plus 3. So minus x minus 2 whole square. So and then plus 4 will be here, minus 4 and plus 3, because plus 4 will get from here, so it is here same as minus x minus 2 whole square and minus a plus 1, so this is same as y minus, so you can write here y equals minus x minus 2 whole square plus 1, and this is x minus 2 whole square equals 1 minus y, same as x square equals y, which is symmetric about, let me write here, so this is symmetric about, again symmetric about x square equals y we have got here. This is symmetric about y-axis, isn't it? That is x equals 0, or x means, what is our x? X minus 2 equals 0, that is the line of symmetry is x equals 2. This, about this line, the curve will be symmetric. X equals 2 is the line of symmetry. Also you note down always the x component of vertex will be the line of symmetry. On this basis we have here the graph. Also you can check here one more point I'm writing here. What happens when x is negative? So x is negative means take here minus 1. If you take here x equals minus 1, what is the value of y? Minus 1 means minus 1 and minus 4 minus 3. It is here minus 8. It means here again less than minus 3, it is going downward. So this is the required graph for the given function. Okay, so actually what I did, let me summarize this. So first I checked whether it is passing through origin or not. So just by putting x equals 0, I got here minus 3 means it doesn't pass through origin. Second point, as this is quadratic equation, always find the vertex first. So to find vertex, we have to find the value of a, b, c. Just by comparing, we got here minus 1, 4 and minus 3 as a, b, c. So, and we have one formula for x component of vertex, it is minus b by 2a, and that is 2 we got here. So put 2 in the given function to get the value of y, and we got 2 comma 1 as the vertex. Since the value of a is negative, the curve will be downward. If it is positive, it will be upward. So now I just plotted the vertex and the given point. So now we have the idea about the curve. So now it is downward means it is going to cut x-axis and y-axis. It is clear from this. So now to find components on x-axis, I just equated y equals 0 and we got here 2 points 1 and 3. So 1 comma 0 and 3 comma 0 is the point on x-axis. Now after this, what we actually did here, what will happen when x is greater than 3? So you take here any point here for x equals more than 3. So what do we get here? If we put here 4, we got here it is going to be negative, so it is going downward. And similarly, what will happen when x is negative? Take any value less than 0, negative value like minus 1 or so, we have seen that it is again negative, so it will be going downward. To find the line of symmetry, actually what I did here, I expressed the variable x in terms of whole square, and from that we got here the result in the form x square equals y, and if it is symmetric about y-axis means x equals 0, and from that we got here x equals 2. On the basis, on the following, on the characteristics that we got, I have just drawn the graph, and this is how we can draw the graph for any quadratic function. Hope you understood this. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's see question number 4. First one here, number 4 is y equals 1 by x. To draw this graph. So for this y equals 1 by x, what will happen? First one, when x equals 0, y will be infinity. So it is what? X equals 0, that is y-axis is asymptote. That means x should be 0, 1 when y equals infinity. That means the graph will meet y-axis at infinity. First one, also we can write here x equals 1 by y from this, isn't it? We can write here x equals 1 by y. So y equals 0 gives x equals infinity. So x-axis is also an asymptote. Another information, let me write here, it is in the form xy equals c square, because see here xy equals 1 square, we can write it. So curve will lie in opposite quadrant. Okay, so let's draw the graph based on this. So what is happening here? X-axis is asymptote. Also one more point, let me take here. When x equals 1, what do we get here? X equals 1, we get here y equals 1. Then x equals minus 1, y equals minus 1. So 1 comma 1, minus 1, minus 1. So 1 comma 1 is the passing point, minus 1 comma 1 will be the passing point, isn't it? So now, as we discussed here, this is the asymptote, means it will just try to passes through this. It will never touch, it will be close to x-axis, y is infinity. In this case also, for negative quadrant, it will be here. So let me draw here. The graph will be, it will pass through origin. It will not pass through origin, but it will be here, very close to, as x-axis and y-axis are asymptote. So this is the graph according to the given information. So it will lie in first and third quadrant, because it is in the form xy equals cxy equals c square. In this form means it will lie in opposite quadrant. It is in first quadrant, so it will be an asymptote, means it will not. So asymptote means it is just touching at infinity. So x-axis and y-axis, this is our origin. So this is the required graph on the basis of the characteristics that we have obtained. Okay, this is how we can draw. So let me again summarize how do we solve the problem. Actually, how did we solve the problem? So first, take here x equals 0 means y will infinity. See, if we get for any value of x or y, the result is infinity, means that is going to be asymptote. Okay, that it means it will touch at infinity. Similarly, if the curve is in the form, or the function is in the form xy equals c square, the curve will lie in opposite quadrant. Okay, so this is our answer. Hope you understood. Thank you so much. Or first, when x equals 3, y equals infinity. So x equals 3 is an asymptote. That means the curve will meet x equals to 3 at infinity. Okay, so also you can write here, this can be written as here y 1 by y equals x minus 3, or x equals 3 plus 1 by infinity. So we can write here, when y equals 0, so it will be here x equals infinity. So we can say that y equals 0, that is x-axis is an asymptote. Now when x equals 3, let's put here one point, when x equals 4 here, So 4 minus 1, y equals 1. Now we can draw the figure. See here. Let's draw here. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is x-axis. Y dash. So x equals 4. X equals 3 is an asymptote. X equals 3. 1, 2, 3. It means here this is going to be an asymptote. X equals 3. Another is asymptote is x-axis itself is asymptote. Okay, so it means here what about this curve will be. Now if you put here when x equals 0, when x equals 0, it will be y equals minus 1 by 3. So if it is here minus 1, minus 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, minus 1, minus 2, we can write it. So it is simply here, we can check x equals 0, y equals 3 means it is 0, minus 1 by 3, which is 1, so half and then 1/3 I think here. So this is asymptote. So from here curve will be very close to this. X equals to 3, this is the line. Can write here x equals 3, and now for this is 4, 1, x equals 4, it is 4 is here, 4, y is 1, so curve will be, this is asymptote, so the curve will be very close to this. This is the curve for given with the following information. On the basis of this following information or the characteristics, we can draw the figure like this for y equals 1 by x minus 3. This is our graph. So what actually I did, I first found in this case what is the asymptote, and also we can see here, so one more point we can see here, it is in the form, it is in the form xy equals c square, so it will be in opposite quadrant to the curve will lie in opposite quadrant also. Okay, so this is one quadrant here below, and up also will be the graph. Hope you understood this, and if you have any confusion you can ask me, you can share with me. Thank you so much. God bless you. So it is, you can see here first line, it is not defined for x equals 1, because for x equals 1 it will be in the form 0 by 0, but for x not equals to 1, y becomes x minus 1 times x plus 1 by x minus 1. Consider equals x for other value of x, it is defined as y equals x plus 1. When x equals 0, y equals 1, so it does not pass through origin. Second one, when y equals 0, x equals minus 1. Let's see now here what we can do here for this. it not passing through origin. From this it passes through 0, comma 1, and from this minus 1, comma 0, 0, comma 1. So x-axis, y-axis is this here, y dash. So 1, 1, 1, 0, 1 is here. It passes through 0, 1, isn't it? 0, 1, and then minus 1, 0, minus 1, 0 here. Now we can join this. For x equals 1 there is no value, so I'll put this. Now when x is greater than 0, x is greater than 0, say 1, so 1 plus 1 is equal to y equals y is greater than 0, isn't it? Greater than 1 plus 1, 2, y is greater than 1, we can say 0. Or x equals 1, if you put here, so y equals 2, isn't it? So it is greater than 1, so more than 1, it will go upward. For 1 not defined, so for 1 it will be here not defined, so we'll put here one open circle. So now, so it will be going up. Now when x is less than minus 1, say x equals minus 2, so it will be there y equals minus 2 plus 1, which is here minus 2 plus 1, so it will be simply here x is defined in this way, minus 2 then minus 1, so it is here minus 1, so it means here it is less than 0, isn't it? So y is less than 0, you put here minus 1 here, so it will be minus 2, so minus 2 plus 1 minus 1, and which is less than 0, it means here it goes down. So on this, from this all information, from this all characteristics we have got here, we can easily draw the graph of y equals x squared minus 1 by x minus 1. This is the graph. So first I did origin test. I kept here x equals 0. The value of y is 1, so it doesn't pass through origin, it passes through 0, 1. At first this function is not defined for x equals 1. This is what I did, and from that we moved to intersection on x-axis, y-axis, and then increasing or decreasing, and then now we have the graph. This is our answer 7. Okay. So first one, when x equals 0, y equals, so it will be here minus 1 into minus 2 into minus 3. So it will be simply 0, 6 minus 6 equals minus 6. That means it passes through 0, minus 6. It doesn't pass through. What the first point is this. Second point, when x equals, when let's put here, fine, y equals 0. So it will be, x will be 1, 2 and 3, isn't it? It means here it passes through 1, 0, 2, 0 and 3, 0. These are the 3 points on x-axis. This is on y-axis. Now for next point, let's draw here a graph. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This is x-axis, and then y-axis. It is not passing through origin, so 0, minus 6. First point is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 0 minus 6 is here. 0 minus 6, isn't it? Now 1, 0, this point. 2, 0, this point, and this is one is third one. So let's join these two. This is the now we don't know whether the graph will go up or down. So to check this, so let here for x belongs to 1, 2. Take any point. Suppose here x equals 1.5. So what is the value of y? Positive or negative? Just see here. This is going to be positive, positive, and this is going to be negative. This is going to be negative, isn't it? So negative, negative, it will be positive. That means y is positive, isn't it? So the graph will be, so graph will be above x-axis. So simply it will be above x-axis. Do like this. It is a curve. Now let's check for 2 and 3. In between 2 and 3, what would be the graph, whether it is going up or down. So for x belongs to 2 and 3, 2 comma 3. So if we take here x equals to here 2.5, what is the value? This first one is positive, then positive, isn't it? So this is negative. The result will be negative. That means y is less than 0. So the graph will be, so we can write here, so graph will be below x-axis. Okay, it is here just below. Now what will happen when x is greater than 3? So say here, suppose 4, x equals 4. So it is going to be positive, positive, positive. So it will go up. Y is positive. So graph will be above x-axis. So it is moving up. So graph will be above x-axis. What will happen when x is, let's see here, negative, less than, suppose here x is negative, less than 0. Say here x is minus 1. So what will happen here? Minus 2, minus 2, minus 3, and minus 4. So 4, 3 are 12, 12 into 24, it is negative. Still y is negative, so it will be downward. This is our graph for the given function. So on the basis of the information that we have got, the required graph will be like this. This is our answer. So actually what I did here, as before, please remember the steps. First check whether the graph is passing through origin or not. So by putting x equals 0, we got here minus 6 means doesn't pass through origin. It passes through 0, minus 6. Now let's check at what point it is cutting x-axis or y-axis. So for y-axis, x is 0, for x-axis, y is 0. So by putting y equals 0, we have 3 points. It means the curve passes through 3 points, 1, 0, 2, 0, and 3, 0. Now we have plotted the points. Now we have to see whether the graph is below x-axis or y-axis between these two intervals. After that, what will happen when x is greater than 3? What will happen when x is negative? In this side, the graph will be negative. On the basis of that, we can plot the graph. This is our answer. When x equals 0, y equals x equals 0, 0 times something 0, so it passes through origin. This is first point. Now when y equals 0, what will happen? 0 equals x square times x minus 2, which gives x equals 0 and x equals 2. It means that it passes through 0, 0 and 2, 0. These are the 2 points. Let's plot. So 0, 0, 2, 0, 1, 2. 1 2. It means here the graph passes through 0 comma 0 and 2 comma 0. So now what will happen? It passes through 0 and 9. So in between 0 and 2. So we have what will happen in between 0 and 2. Let's see here. When x belongs to 0 and 2, let's say here, say x equals 1. So what will be the value of y? Y equals 1 into 1 minus 2 minus 1. So it is here minus 1, that means y is negative, isn't it? Minus 1 means negative. So the curve will be below x-axis. It means here for this the curve will be below x-axis. Okay, so let's see. And for x greater than 2, y is, if you put here 3, and so 3 minus 2 1, both are positive, so y is positive here. So you can check here. So by putting x equals 3, you will see here y equals how much? 9 into 3, 1. So 9 is greater than 0. So it is, so graph will be above x-axis. It will go up. Now let's move for x less than 0. What is happening? So see here, suppose we are putting here x equals minus 1. So what is the value of y? Minus 1 square means 1, and again minus 1 minus minus 3 will be there, which gives here minus 3. That means y is negative, so the curve will be downward. So for this, if we take here is, so the curve will be down below x-axis. Below will be below x-axis. It means here for minus 1 it is giving how much we have just seen here, 1 minus 3, so it is here going to be down. So for minus it will go like this. This curve is coming and going up. This is the required graph. On the basis of given information, or on the basis of these characteristics that we have obtained, this is the graph for y equals x square times x minus 2. So remember what I am doing here to solve the problem. At first I am checking whether the graph is passing through origin or not. For that you put the value of x at 0, find the value of y. In this case we got here both x and y 0, so it passes through origin. Second one, now put the value of y 0 and then find the value of possible x. So in this case we got here two values, so 2 comma 0 and 1 0 comma 0 is there, so it is passing through 0 comma 0 2 comma 0. After that you see what will happen when x is less than 0 for negative values and other values greater than 2, and for the values between 0 and 2. When after that x equals 0, we get here y equals 2 power, we can write here 1 by 2 power x, and so it is here 2 power 1 by 2 power 0, means 1 by 1 equals 1, y equals 1. It means it passes through 0 comma 1, doesn't pass through origin. Okay, it passes through 0 comma 1. Now so you can write like this, 1 by 2 power x, easy for you. Now when x is 1, so the value of y will be 1 by 2. See here x is increasing, y is decreasing, so 1 by 2. X is increasing, so y is decreasing. So let's see how whatever graph is we're getting here. So 0, 1, isn't it? 0, 0, 1 is here, and then 1, half is here, isn't it? 1, y is 1/2, and now it is going on decreasing. So if we keep on putting the value of x greater and greater, so what will happen when x equals infinity, 2 power 1/2 power infinity means 1/infinity something 0, x y will be 0. So we can say that y equals 0, that is x-axis is an asymptote. X-axis is an asymptote. Okay. Now, what will happen when x is negative? X is less than 0. You can see here. If you put here x equals -1, y will be here 2 power minus plus 1. It is here 2. Y is 2, which is greater than, so here 1, 2, 1, so -1 means here 1 and 2, somewhere here it is increasing. So the curve will be like this, coming here, down and down and down and down. This is the curve. So you just freehand join. This is type of curve will be there. This will be the increasing. This is y equals 2 power minus x. This type of graph will be there. This is first. So now with the given information, from this all information we can say that power x. So when x equals 0, y equals 3 power 0, 0 means it is 1. So does not pass through origin. It passes, that is, passes through 0, 1. Now when x equals 1, y equals 3, x increases means it, so that means x is increases. So as x increases, so you can say, so as x increases, y also you can see here 0, 1, from 0 to 1 it is increasing, and y is also 1 to 3 increasing, also increases. So let's talk about what is happening here. For 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and for x equals 1 it is 3. 3 is here. This is, now let's put here one negative value when x is equals -1, y equals 3 power -1 means 1/3, -1 means 1/3. I think here it is positive, 1/3 will be 1, almost here, half 1, and then 1/3 will be, it is decreasing, isn't it? So increasing, when x equals -infinity, y will be here 3 power -infinity equals 3 power infinity equals 0. So y equals 0, that is x-axis is an asymptote. It will be here nearly 0 for this Now the curve is moving like this. It is here 0, 1. Here this is 1, 3, and then so on. So on the basis of this information or these characteristics, we can draw a graph like this for 3 power x, y equals 3 power x. Thank you so much. Y equals 1 by 3 power x. It can be written as here 3 power minus x, isn't it? So when x equals 0, y equals 1 by 3 power 0 means 1, isn't it? Something power 0 is 1. It means it passes through 0, 1. It doesn't pass through origin. So if let's draw a graph also. 0, 0. For 0 it is 1. 0, 1. Let's take 1 point. When x equals 1, y equals 1 by 3, you can see that x is increasing but y is decreasing. As for 1, x equals 1, y is 1 by 3 means here it will be there. When x is equals infinity, y will be 1 by 3 for infinity means 0. So we can say that y equals 0, that is x-axis is an asymptote, isn't it? Asymptote. So it is decreasing, so it will be moving now. Let's see here. When x equals minus 1, let's take here negative value. So minus plus y equals 3. X equals minus 1 means 2, 3. This value is here. And when x is less than minus 1, y will be greater than 3. That's minus 2, so it will be 9. So it is here. It means here as x is less than minus 1, y is more than 3, it will go up. So for this we can draw a graph like this. Look here, it is going closer and closer. Asymptote means this. Now coming this is the graph. This is the graph for y equals 1 by 3 power x. On the basis of this information, on the characteristics that we have obtained, the graph is shown aside. This type of graph we'll get here. Okay, so this is the graph for y equals 1 by 3 power x. Thank you so much. God bless you, my dear students. Just practice and remember the steps that I have given. And if you have any confusion about symmetricity, periodicity, and even odd function, increasing, decreasing, you can watch my previous videos. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you like this video. Please do share this video with your friends, in your circle, in your social media, and please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you so much. God bless you.